Namaste, welcome back. Today I shall present you with something different. I shall tell you an interesting story from the greatest Indian epic, the Mahabharata. One day, when the Pandavas were in exile along with Draupadi, they began feeling very hungry, but they did not have any food. So, Yudhishthira, the eldest of the Pandava brothers, decided to pray to the sun god Surya and ask him for help. When Surya appeared, Yudhishthira told all their troubles to him. Listening to their woes, Surya told him, "Okay, I will give you a special pot known as the Akshay Patra. It will produce as much food as you want. But once the lady of the house has eaten and washed the pot, it will no longer give any food." Yudhishthira thanked Surya profusely and happily went back with the Akshay Patra. They led a happy life for a few days. Somehow, Duryodhana, the eldest brother of the Kauravas, got to know about the magic pot and became very jealous. Evil as he was, he decided to break the peace of the Pandavas. He soon got the opportunity to do so. One day, sage Durvasa, infamous for his short temper and curses, visited the Kauravas. Duryodhana offered the sage with a delicious meal, and the sage was satisfied. Finally, pretending to be nice, Duryodhana told the sage, "Oh great sage, you know that my brothers, the Pandavas, are living in exile. They are very pious. As their sibling, it is my humble request to you to kindly visit their hut and have a meal there. They will surely be blessed by the dust of your feet, and this dreaded period of their life will be over." The actual intention of Duryodhana was different. He knew that by the time the sage would reach the hut, Draupadi would have already eaten, and hence the pot would no longer provide food, and the Pandavas would be left with nothing to serve the sage. As Durvasa would get enraged and curse the Pandavas, Duryodhana thought it was a perfect way to travel the Pandavas further. Sage Durvasa did not understand Duryodhana's actual plan and happily agreed to go to the Pandavas' hut and bless them. When he reached the hut, the Pandavas greeted him, but from inside they were terrified. Indeed, Draupadi had already eaten and washed the pot, which now produced no more food. Somehow, the Pandavas requested the sage to go and take a bath in the nearby river while they made their arrangements. As the sage left, they began praying to Lord Krishna. Soon they heard the sound of a chariot. As they looked out of the hut, they saw that it was none other than Lord Krishna. They heaved a sigh of relief. Krishna stopped in front of their hut and the Pandavas explained their problem. Krishna smiled and told Draupadi to bring the pot. When the pot was brought, Krishna laughed and said, "Draupadi, you may be a queen, but you're definitely not a good washer. See, there is still a grain of rice left." Saying so, Krishna ate that grain of rice and said, "Thanks a lot, Draupadi. Now I am full. Your problem shall also be fixed." Saying thus, he left. While the sage was still bathing, he suddenly felt that he was no longer hungry. So, he blessed the Pandavas from there and did not go to their hut and went back.